The James Webb Telescope allows us to see the cosmos in an entirely new light, a new level of detail with each new image it releases. The first 5 James Webb photographs made public in July 2022 could have been considered a difficult act to follow, but it seems like with each passing week we're receiving more and more visuals that are astounding to see. This mystery is unveiled, and today we're going to investigate the many reasons why James Webb's image of a Cartwheel Galaxy is the most breathtaking one to date. Stay till the end to discover why James Webb's image of a Cartwheel Galaxy is the most breathtaking. Welcome to our channel, where we provide you with facts related to space and technology. Before heading on to the video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you may never miss out on any of our future updates. The James Webb Telescope has long been considered one of the most eagerly anticipated space missions in recent history. The tension leading up to the telescope's launch was increased due to several setbacks, including delays and pushbacks, and an ever-increasing price tag. But now, it's in space and far away from the Earth. It delivers the goods. The United States National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, kicked off the month of August with a bang by releasing a new image of the unusual Cartwheel Galaxy. The Hubble Space Telescope has taken a picture of this galaxy in the past, and it has been a source of much mystery ever since. Although this isn't the first time we've seen this galaxy, it is the first time we've seen it like this. An outburst of pink light sprinkled with sparkling powdery blues and a sprinkling of red hot is one of the most well-known instances of a ring galaxy, which, according to NASA, is a structure less frequent than spiral galaxies like our Milky Way. We see one of the best-known examples of a ring galaxy. At first view, it appears to either be a bicycle wheel or possibly an all-seeing eye floating somewhere in space, with the massive black hole in the center functioning as both the pupil and the iris of the reddish wisps of matter functioning as the iris. However, we do have a fair understanding of what is going on here, thanks to the James Webb image, which filled in our astronomical models more excellently than ever. People once believed that a spiral galaxy existed that was more typical of the area where the Cartwheel is now located. It wasn't until that spiral galaxy was involved in a catastrophic head-on collision with another galaxy some 30 million years ago that the current structure began to take shape. Even if the other galaxy is no longer around and can't be seen in the most recent image captured by Webb, its influence was undeniably profound and long-lasting. The collision was responsible for several occurrences, one of which was a remarkable surge of energy and mass outwards, which resulted in the characteristic 2 rings form that we see today. According to NASA, the current scenario is similar to ripples in a pond when a stone is flung into it. Since then, those waves have spread outwards throughout literally hundreds of millions of years, specifically modifying this specific piece of the cosmological landscape. NASA notes that at the very center of the Cartwheel Galaxy, there is still a brilliant core surrounded by a significant amount of hot dust that revolves around the galactic center, which is always mysterious. On the other hand, people could argue that the more distant parts of the specific galaxy are even more fascinating. The massive amount of star creation that is taking place here is a direct result of that ancient collision, and the exploding expansion of matter that has been taking place ever since. The outer ring of the Cartwheel Galaxy never stops rotating, drawing in gas and dust from all directions and giving birth to an infinite number of new stars, and, as a result, an infinite number of new star systems. We're aware that the Big Bang Theory, which is backed by the vast majority of scientists, explains how the universe itself came into existence. Yet, one could argue that what we're witnessing now is an analogous to a small boom that is occurring inside the context of the more incredible structure. What is particularly fascinating, however, and particularly highlighted by the most recent image from Webb, is that we observe how the Cartwheel Galaxy is starting to return to its spiral galaxy roots. This concept is particularly intriguing. Several pulsating arms of pinkish light extend from the interior to the exterior. These resemble our own Milky Way's stellar spiral arms. These densely packed structures prove our long-held belief that nothing in space stays still. In this case of the Cartwheel, the gas, dust, and objects are being gradually brought back into a route and movement through the void that is more expected, while the long-lasting effect of the collision that has once set them off kilter begins to lose its hold. How rare of a find this is in the cosmos is highlighted even further by this. Finding a galaxy amid such exceptional conditions is not something that happens every single day, or even per generation. And the fact that we can view it in as much detail as we can now is a monument not only to the usefulness of Webb, but also to the overall progress that has been made in scientific research and astronomy over the past 80 years. The Cartwheel Galaxy is not a newly found object in the universe. In 1941, the Swiss astronomer Fritz Zwicky first laid eyes on it. It is said that Zwicky, at the time, believed the cartwheel to be one of the most intricate constructions requiring explanation, and it turns out that he was correct in his assessment. For many years, researchers have pondered and hypothesized about it. Still, it wasn't until the photographs taken by the Hubble Space Telescope were made public in the middle of the 1990s that we received our first look at it that was accessible to the general public. The image from Hubble was a bit of a game changer when it took. It shows a glowing yellowish center encircled by a sparkling blue outer ring. In other words, it was a game changer. The differences between the older photographs from Hubble and the fresh new ones from Webb are noticeable. NASA and the scientific community have brought these differences to a broader audience's attention, particularly on social media. We witness an infinitely more significant number of stars and other objects included within the cartwheel. In addition to the newly added components of those spiral arms continuously reforming in the general, substantial, improved color, on the other hand, the Webb image is filled with thousands of galaxies brought to the forefront thanks to Webb's superior capabilities to cut through the gas and dust to reveal what is there. The Hubble image, on the other hand, is predominantly black. This feature has been there in every image of Webb provided to us. It's almost as if we're seeing the universe for the first time now that we have such advanced technology. Naturally, the two other galaxies that are the most noticeable are the cartwheel's most prominent companions, which can be seen on the left-hand side of the image captured by Webb. Additionally, some galaxies are further away than others, but images remain a little brighter than most others. When the total number of colorful occurrences in this image is tallied, and each one is compared to a galaxy or star cluster somewhere in the cosmos, the vastness of the universe becomes apparent. Approximately 500 million light-years away from Earth are where we may find the Cartwheel Galaxy. Even though this is only a tiny area of the sky as we perceive it, and is zoomed in on the Cartwheel Galaxy in particular, this image, like the others from Webb, has inspired a fundamental change in our perspective on the cosmos. The Cartwheel Galaxy has been growing steadily for hundreds of millions of years, giving rise to countless new stars as it does so. We may be witnessing not only the beginning of a new age for it, but also the beginning of its long spiraling arms appearing to claw back into shape, assuming that another galaxy doesn't come along and smash it back into a weird new shape in the future. There are currently no indications of this occurring. Still, the story thus far is fascinating, revealing the inner workings of the universe and the razor's edge between galactic harmony and cosmological chaos. Because of this, James Webb's Cartwheel Galaxy picture is the most impressive one yet. Do tell us your views in the comments section. If you've reached this far, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future updates. See you in another video. Until then, take care.